me personally. My name is Annette Pinaar. I am no, there's a glitch again, sorry. I am the marketing and project manager at IBC Solar. I'm also currently finishing up my PhD in business management. But what I want to tell you guys is you don't need all of that. As an academic and someone in industry, I'm probably not supposed to say this, but I'm a strong believer that when you're in the industry of marketing, qualification is not going to do much for you. The industry is evolving so much that if you do not keep up with the trends and keep up with the tools to your disposal, you're not going to be able to be a marketer. I have done my undergrad degree, walked out of there. If someone had to ask me how to draw up a marketing plan, I think it would have been like a textbook marketing plan. Wouldn't have been practical. In my honest, I did a bit of practical, and then I started teaching myself. I started working with smaller companies, started building my portfolio, started freelancing, and watched a lot of YouTube videos, read online blogs, articles, and believe it or not, the platform I'm learning the most on right now is YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Amazing tips and tricks that you can find there. It's people that gives you real time how to use on what to do and when to do it. So what I'm saying is anybody can be a marketer. Not anybody can be a good marketer, but you can be a marketer. But I want to help you a little bit today to become a good marketer, if you are not one yet. So I want to start by, let me just open so that I can see who is talking. So I want to start by having you guys introduce yourself as well. Now you know who I am and a little bit of my background, but I want to know, what do you do in the company you work at the moment? Where do you work at? Why are you here today in the session? What do you want to learn? Just a bit of an introduction. Natasha, maybe you want to start? Natasha, you were first. Otherwise, Faiz, if you, no problem, I see your message. Faiz, would you like to start? I see you have registered the first time, and I'm so sorry I postponed a few times due to unfortunate circumstances, but I'm glad you are here today. So maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit.
Sure, no problem. So I'm the owner of a small installation company. So we do solar installations mainly for residential customers. And obviously, as a small company, we don't have a separate marketing department or anything like that. And yeah, I'm just interested to see, obviously, how we can promote our business, what tools are available for us, how we actually go about marketing and things like that. Yeah. So we do have a website. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Yeah. Okay, so you have a website. Do you have any online social media presence?
We also have an X account where we have a few followers, but obviously we want to grow that. That's mainly one. I was looking at creating a profile in LinkedIn as well, but I need to see how it goes. Yeah.
Perfect. Natasha, if you're not back yet, can you just pop a message when you are back from your phone call, and then you can also do a little introduction. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to continue for now, and then we're going to come back to you. I'll take an opportunity a bit later to ask you again. Okay, so before we can go into the how to, we need to understand marketing a bit. So this webinar is based on marketing and branding. So let's first start with the why. So why is it important to have a strong brand and know how to market that brand? So the first thing is, the first reason is there is such an increase in market competition. So especially in the solar industry, we had this massive boom, I would say, over the last couple of years. Especially, I feel like last year and the year before was quite hectic. But it has slowed down a bit. But not as many competitors have exited the market due to that. Everyone is still there. So there's this big competitive pool in a slower market. So your branding is going to help you set yourself apart from those competitors. Then also having a strong brand and effective marketing is going to contribute to building trust and credibility. So trust is crucial as customers make significant investments in solar installations. It's not a small amount of money they're paying for in these installations. So they want to know that you have a strong brand, it's a known brand, and they can trust you essentially. If it's a brand they've heard of before, or it comes via word of mouth, or it's not just a new brand in the market, it will also create some credibility. The moment they can recognize your brand, they will attach some credibility to that. Then the third reason is educated in the market. So using, for instance, your X account or using LinkedIn, you can help educate, say you, for instance, focus on the residential market. So now there's so many products out there. There's so many installers out there. Also, like, I'm frustrated with load shedding. Now, where do I start? Why do I consider solar? And then when I do consider solar, what exactly do I need for my power usage? And then also what brands? What is the correct brands? Because you're investing a lot of money in that, so you want to buy something decent that you know is going to last. But how do you know it is the correct brand you're buying? So you need to use marketing as an installer to educate your customers and say, listen, this is the benefits of the products we use. These are the products we use. This is where it's in the market. Not necessarily bringing other brands down, but just stating the case for the brands people are using and for your services. The other way you can do this is also through like posting your installations, showing, okay, listen, we have done this and this, maybe a testimonial video of a happy customer, not the day after installation, but maybe a few months later, this is the amount of money they've already saved. That really also educate the end customer. Okay. So another reason why we need to market ourselves is creating awareness. So as I mentioned earlier, if people recognize your brand and they feel familiar with your brand, they are going to put more trust into it, and it's going to be a bit more credible. So many consumers may still be unaware of specific solar installation companies or the benefits of solar energy in general. Therefore, marketing is needed to raise the awareness, reaching a broader audience and generating interest. So the next reason is driving customer acquisition and retention. So obviously attract new customers to your company. At the end of the day, that's your main goal, and making that sale, but also keeping those customers. Okay, marketing is just not only creating awareness and getting the customer to you. Marketing is also customer service, keeping that customer happy, and making sure they don't go to other customers eventually. Then enhancing competitive advantage. So well-defined brand gives solar installers a competitive edge. Consistent branding creates a professional image, and that's what we're going to dive a bit deeper into today, and helps distinguish the company from less established competitors. Then second to last is facilitating business growth. So strategic marketing and branding efforts drive business growth by increasing leads, sales, and eventually, obviously, revenue. So digital marketing tools and SEO help reach a larger audience and expand customer base. And then lastly, marketing can be used to address market challenges. So South Africa's market presents challenges like fluctuating electricity prices and load shedding. Effective marketing helps installers navigate these challenges by staying connected with the customer and adapt to the trends. Okay. So branding is the process of creating a unique identity and perception for a product, service, or company in the minds of the consumer. So it's literally if it can go two ways. So either you hear, let's take our brand for instance, you hear IBC Solar, and immediately some images pop up if you're a picture person like me, but immediately you're attached, yeah, some thoughts or some awareness attached to that name, or you scroll on social media, or you drive past a poster or what, and you recognize the branding and the colors used and the style of the corporate identity of the company, and you immediately think it's IBC Solar. Okay, so to start with a proper marketing plan, you need to create a purpose, vision, and mission for your company. So your purpose essentially is the why. So why do we exist? And it's not profit. Like any company wants to make profit. Besides profit, why does the company exist? What do you want to achieve? What impact do you aim to make? Okay. Then your vision is where you want to end up. Okay, it's not the why, it's the future. So in 5 years or 10 years, this is the company we want to be, and this is what we want to achieve. This is what success would look like for our company. And then lastly, your mission. So your mission is basically your vision broken up in a few steps. This is how you're going to achieve that vision. So for instance, IBC Solar's vision is we create energy self-sufficiency and zero emissions by providing easy access to the sun's infinite energy for a world worth living. Okay, so that's basically what we want to achieve, okay? Then our mission basically breaks that up in different steps. So we want to be the driving force behind utilizing sun's energy. We want to simplify complex systems. We want to work together with our partners and provide reliable access to energy. And then with our knowledge and experience, we are able to respond quickly and agile. Oh, my English is letting me down today. And then also we want to accelerate the change to a sustainable lifestyle. Okay, so that's basically what a vision and a mission would look like. So I would suggest you guys sit down, just take a half an hour to an hour and really define these, because this is going to give you direction for your marketing plan as well as your branding. It will also help you identify your USPs. So a USP is a unique selling point. This is what makes your solar solution stand out from the competitor. So it's where, whether it's cutting edge technology, exceptional customer service, or commitment to sustainability, highlighting these USPs will help you differentiate your brand in crowded markets. Okay, so it's important to identify at least 3 reasons why you stand out, why customers needs to come to you and make use of your services. Okay, so once you have defined those 4 things, your purpose, vision, mission, and then your USPs, then you can move on to creating your visual identity. So your logo, this includes your logo, your color scheme, and your overall design aesthetic, which plays a crucial role in how your brand is perceived. It's essential to ensure that your visual identity aligns with your company's values and resonates with your target market. Okay, so you can imagine like for like a daycare for kids. It will be a lot more playful and bold colors and bold fonts and super playful and stick figures. And that's not necessarily going to work with your customers in the solar energy industry. You're going to go a bit more sunny colors. You're going to be a bit more simplified. So that, say for instance, the pictures of installations you use with your wording is a bit highlighted better. We're going to get into that a bit more. So for your visual identity, first you need to decide on the style. Okay, I'm going to go too deep into that. We can always have a one-on-one and discuss that a bit further. But basically, we always have primary colors. So this is your main color. For IBC Solar, our main color is red. Our logo is red. Our main headings in our documents, on our posters, on social media will be red. And then another primary color, which is then used with the red, will be black. But then you also have a secondary color. So sometimes you want to highlight something. Like, for instance, you can see on those images, the circle where you just put in like a subtitle, or on the second page, there's the block behind the product. So this is our secondary color, which we then use to highlight certain aspects of what we are communicating. Okay, so it's important not to mix up these two colors. Sorry, I'm thinking I'm never giving you guys a chance to ask questions. But anyway, so make sure to stick with your primary colors or as your primary colors, and then your secondary colors should sort of help enhance those primary colors. Then also you have your accent colors. Not all companies have this. With IBC Solar, we have different sections and different departments. We sometimes use the colors for different departments, or then like for instance the yellow. If you know you're going to need a yellow for say indicating a sun, because we're working with the sun, then define a yellow that you use in your company that fits with your other two colors, because a very, very bright yellow wouldn't work with our primary and secondary colors. You would see the colors are very much in the same spectrum of colors. I'm going to finish these types of, I'm going to finish fonts, and then I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask some questions. So it's important to identify your, again, primary and secondary fonts. So for IBC Solar, we have our own font. It's a font that's designed at our headquarters. But for your primary font, it can be something a bit bolder. This is what's going to be used for headings. It can also be the font used in your logo. Don't make it too difficult to read. Make it easy to be applied on different platforms. But this can be a bit more creative. Then your secondary font will be for subheadings and for text. So this is normally your simple fonts like a Roboto or a Arial or Calibri. Like any of those fonts is good secondary fonts that you can use within your text. Okay, so before I move on, is there any questions so far? It can be regarding the vision mission part. Any questions regarding the color usage or the font usage, anything in that line? Okay, guys, good.
Yeah, nothing from my side.
Okay. Do you have like your colors defined? Maybe it's a good idea to actually open, just remind me of the company name or your website.
JUA.co.za.
I'm just saying again, sorry.
JUA.
JUA.
.co.za.
Like how do you pronounce it? Jua.
Jua, yes.
Jua. Okay.
It's a Swahili word which means sun.
Oh, I love your website. It's very, very nice. Like the introduction part, it's quite nice. I really like the top part of the tree and your color usage. So obviously, would you say the red? So I see you have. Do you mind if I evaluate your brand a
Yes,
little bit
yes.
while we? Okay,
Please
cool.
do that.
So let me just wait. I'm gonna share a different screen then in that case. For now. So let's again. So basically, what I can see if we zoom in on your logo. So you have the green, and then you have a softer red in the, I would say the power bolt here. And then the red used for energy is a different red than the red in the logo part, I would say. And then you also have the yellow. So if you think of your other platforms, what would you say is your primary colors?
So the primary color would be the green,
Okay.
and then
And then,
the secondary will obviously be the bolt.
okay. So the one thing I would like change, I would maybe suggest to your like corporate identity is so make your green your primary color, and then I like that green and red together, that specific red. So maybe stick with those two colors. And then because also if you look here, this I can be mistaken, but I want to think that these two colors are also not the same. This is more yellow and this is more orange.
Yes, yeah, they are
Yeah.
different.
So at the moment, by only looking at the first slide, like the background is amazing and the layout of your website is really great. The immediate thing I would change is colors. So at the moment, only looking at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors you're already using. And then if we scroll down, so black is obviously here, we have a more goldy-ish color. So there's another color usage. I would believe this color is the same as one of the colors at the top. Let's look at the other pages. This color, I actually like this color, the orange yellowish color with the red and the green. So basically, I would say then the red and the green is your primary colors, and then this yellowish color is then your secondary color. But what I would suggest doing is these headings, change them to the same color as you're using down here. That
Okay.
should be quite an easy fix, as well as then use that same color for this heading if it's not the same, and also this making use of the sunshine. And then the energy, I would make the same color as the lightning bolt so that those two reds are the same color. Then it will really make a massive difference in like if you think of your brand, that's the three colors that would come up.
Okay.
But your font usage, so in your logo, so what I'm curious to see what is your actual logo. Do you consider only the dual part, like this part of circling the logo, or is it with the energy making use of sunshine?
With the energy, not making use of sunshine. So if I can, I'm just trying to think, if you, where can I show you the logo? If you scroll down and just click on one of the pictures, one of the photos. Not here.
Sorry, one of them. Sorry about that. One of the
Yeah.
photos. Oh, look how nice this is.
So
Okay, I see. But
okay,
see
so
now,
no, that's still not right because the energy for the logo is at the bottom. This one, yeah, that might not be updated to the proper logo. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I need to obviously fix all those things.
No problem. We are gonna go through it together now, and then we
So this is just basically a portfolio because a lot of the other companies
This
ask
is
like
really,
for,
really nice. This is really cool. This is better than ours. This is really, really nice. I'm gonna open Canva real quick as we are on branding, but I will show you if you're not already using Canva. I will go into it a bit in detail now. So what I quickly want to do is I want this session to be nice and practical. So that's why I don't mind spending. So at the moment, so you can have up to 3 different logos. So you can have, for instance, I see actually there in that thingy there, I see images at the bottom.
yes.
Is that maybe your...
Can I share the proper logo on the group?
Can you maybe
Chat.
paste it in the chat, then I can
Yeah,
drag it
in
in
the
here.
group chat.
You can go do that. That's perfect.
I'm just trying to see. Just trying to
Aslan,
see where you
it's fine.
upload.
I'm gonna sort of play around here. Just as an example. I mean, you can always later also chat about it further. Let me just quickly, because I actually want to move it around, so it's fine. Just quickly want to. What is just happening? Now my clicker went into, gosh. Sometimes the technology is also not my best friend. Okay. So just taking, okay, can I sort of show you that immediately here in that document of yours, the colors of your logo on your website and the logo in the document is
It's
also not
different.
the
Yeah,
same.
I
So
did it.
you have it.
Yeah, I updated the website with the new colors, but I didn't update the
Yeah.
documents.
No, it's all good. I'm just pointing it out. So then okay, basically, so on your website at the moment, you basically have this years of sunshine. Okay. So that is our current situation. So what I would suggest you do. Okay, at the moment, this is what your logo looks like when you first open your website, right? So this is not your logo actually. So you need to first go and scratch all of that and define your corporate identity. So start with your logo. So we basically have, let's say, hey guys, I'm skipping forward to other part in our training where I will show you how to use Canva. So this is a small, really like a bit of a how-to there. Just gonna grab this color quickly. you are using. Really? Do you do your own website or is
Yes.
it a company?
No, I
It's
do my
really
own.
nice. What do you use?
It's just there's a website designer on AfriHost.
Okay. Okay. So I think we can change into that color. That's weird. Yeah, I think we can agree that basically this is your three brand colors, right? And then we have your logo. Okay, so what I would do, so more or less, this is at the moment what it looks like on the website. If I understand you correctly, your logo actually looks something like this.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so first thing I
With
would
the
do,
energy, obviously the same color as the.
yeah, so like that.
Yep.
Perfect. So that would then be your first version of your logo. So let's just add a line here. Of course. So, like I said, you can have up to 3 variations of your logo. So let's make this your main logo. So this is your primary logo. So for everything in branding, you will hear there's a primary and a secondary. So let's then say, for instance, not you won't be like say on um screen example somewhere. But say for instance on a pen, you want to put your logo on a pen, which is quite a long object. Okay.
Yes.
This logo is going to be quite small. If we say this is for instance the pen, by the time you put just make it correct. By the time you put this logo on there, it's very small.
It's small, yeah.
So now for that reason, we create your secondary logo and we make that more or less the same size. And there we've got your secondary logo. Okay, now this would look nicely on a pen. Okay.
Yep.
Then you can also have what we call an icon, which I would literally just use that.
Yep.
Without the energy. And that's when you have like very limited space. Like say for instance, you want to make sunglasses as merchandise for you, then you can just put the little one there. So basically there you have your corporate identity already. And then you would have your say your primary font, and you will have a example secondary font. And that's it. That's like your whole, not everything, but that's more or less your corporate what you need to start off with your corporate identity. Like literally a slide like that. Just for you to keep on reminding yourself what you need to focus on. Okay, so even yeah. So there's basically what I have covered now. Now I need to unshare my screen again. Today.
So will you share send that to me, then I can have it.
I'm going to keep it like that, and then when we're done,
quickly.
we're going to maybe work a bit more on it. So
Okay.
when we're finished, then I'll share with. I'm still going to use your company as an example now throughout. Then I will definitely share that with you. Okay, so now we've looked at that. But what I would say in the beginning, for sure, you need to have On the first slide, you have to have your mission and vision. I think that's going to take a bit more time now to define in this session, but we can definitely have a bit more of a talk on that a bit later. Okay, so then we look at design, all right? So what I always suggest is once you have your colors, your fonts, your logo, you know the style of your company, then create a template, okay? So this is a template I basically use. If you go look at our social media, not all of it is strictly according to this template. Sometimes I do my own thing, but the day I need to quickly post something or I don't have time to now think of a design, I just quickly pop my information and my photos into one of these designs and I'm ready to go. So, and then also this will then define the style of all your posts on social media, gives you a little bit of structure. So definitely then sit and create a template like this for you. Then also put some guidelines. This is now, I mean, we are a big corporate company, international company. So obviously we have people like an agency doing this for us. You won't necessarily have time. This might happen over time, but we have clear, like the sizes, the positioning of the logo, where it should be positioned, when you use what color, the different graphics we use, and then like the blue bubble for eye catchers. But you can, if you have the time and the capacity to sit, you can definitely define this for yourself. The big thing that I want to get to is consistency. So consistency is absolutely key when it comes to branding. Like I showed you now with the colors. Sorry, can you see my screen? Let me just make sure. Okay, cool. With the colors, you need to be consistent with the red you use throughout, with the green you use throughout, and then also the orange yellowish color that you use throughout. Consistency is key because that's going to make people build that awareness of you, and also I mean, you're not going to not trust the company just because they use two different greens on their website. But subconsciously, you're going to be like, oh, well, this looks very professional. There's not like things like bothering your eye when you look at this and the one thing sits there and the one thing sits there. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing like it just looks more professional. So it will create this like subconscious form of trust with the brand. So while I'm using the video there at the back, so where do I, sorry, I'm jumping ahead again. So yeah, in marketing, but I will discuss later as well, we call it the consistency. It's like a golden thread you're pulling through all your platforms. So for IBC Solo, yeah, you can clearly see on the left, we have Facebook, and in the middle, we have LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn, and then on the right we have Instagram. So clearly you can see there is consistency with all of our platforms. The same will pull through our presentations, our newsletters, and so forth. I will show you now. But whether doesn't matter what, if it's printed material or online or social media, you need to maintain a cohesive look and feel in order to reinforce your brand identity and build that trust of your customers. So building brand awareness. So let's take a look at a few strategies we can use to build that awareness. So firstly, like I said, the golden thread, make sure it goes through all your platforms, from content marketing and social media campaigns to partnerships and community outreach. There are countless of opportunities to increase your brand's visibility and reach new customers. Just remember that golden thread. Of course, this can be achieved through marketing. So let's do a few marketing strategies. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the things. So marketing is the process of creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers and society. It involves understanding customer needs, developing product or services, promoting and selling them effectively, and maintaining customer relationships to achieve organizational goals. Okay, so target market. When it comes to your target market, to your marketing, one size does not fit all. Okay, for us, for instance, we have three different target markets. We have the end customer, then we have the installers, and then we also have like installers that needs assistance or project support. Okay, so basically we have different marketing strategies for each of those target markets. It's very, very important for you to define your target market, who exactly, like you said earlier, you basically cover residential installations. So you will target those homeowners. You would basically say people, solar is not very affordable. So you would target, for instance, medium to high LSN groups that are homeowners. They earn between this and this amount a year. They could qualify for financing if needed for that. You know what I mean? So that's practically the type of thing that you need to identify as part of your target market. Then furthermore, you also look at the needs and the preferences of these customers. Is it because they want to save money, or is it because they're irritated with load shedding, or is both? Okay, what are the pain points? What are the problems that you want to solve for them? And then you create that to create, use that to create your message, which is then a compelling story or message that you put together that resonates with your customer. But you can't do that if you don't understand or know your customer. So you need to clearly communicate the benefits then of solar power or the service you offer in a clear and compelling way that is so that because it's crucial to capture the interest of potential customers and inspire them to take the action. Okay, so it can be something like there's so many taglines you can come up, or messages regarding load shedding, like irritated with load shedding, we've got you, or something like that. So, and then you build a whole campaign around that. Okay, when you do create a marketing campaign, make sure for these messages you have your objectives as well, so that you have something that you know you want to achieve at the end of the day before running something. Okay, so let's get to marketing channels. So marketing are not just online or whatever the preconceived notion is there. There's so many different channels and opportunities for marketing. So firstly is your website and your online shop. So you have a website, but it's not a shop, right? It's just like a information.
Yes, yeah, it's not a
shop. No, with satellites anyway, it's not easy to have a shop because you are probably going to guide and design a system for the customer. So it's not like they're going to go and take a lot of good stuff in a basket and Bob's your uncle. So your website is perfect in that sense. It shows your brands, it shows what you provide. So the content of your website is really good. I see you even have your installers. That's very nice. I like it. Okay, so basically your website you need to use to showcase your products, your services, and then also importantly have your contact information there. You must make it as easy as possible for your customer to contact you. So let's see on your contact us. Sorry, Natasha, are you back with us? Natasha. Okay, I just want to include her in the conversation if she has returned. Okay, so basically I see you have a nice contact form. Let me just check here. Would you like to receive an installation proposal? It's very nice. I like it. And then you also have a number and an email on there. I don't know about you, but when I go and I want to contact a company and I go on their website and they only have a contact form and I can't make direct contact with them, I'm immediately frustrated because
I agree.
do they even look at these contact forms?
Yes. Yeah.
So no, it's nice. I think you have everything you needed there. There's the address. It's very nice. So you definitely have everything. You are making it easy as possible for them to make contact with you. So that I would definitely say you are doing very well there. Okay, then we can look at social media. So there's multiple channels out there. So Facebook is nice when you do I would say that the biggest benefit in the solar industry with Facebook is being able to post in groups. People like using groups, and especially the end customer likes those groups. Okay. So what's nice is you can post on Facebook and then immediately share into all the groups you are part of, which immediately creates awareness with multiple people without having to pay for any type of marketing. You can also, if you have, I don't know if you guys do events, but you can create events on Facebook, which also attract a lot of people. Maybe you can do like a webinar or an info session saying, listen, do you want to find out more about solar? Come join us and we will tell you about this and this and this and this. Okay, then Instagram. So Instagram, I would say, is more beneficial for sharing installations. So it's more of a photo platform and video. So they, I would focus mostly on installations and maybe posting like if you have a special or like more team type of things, like meet the team or something like that. But if you only want to have like 1 or 2 or 3 platforms, I would definitely, you for instance already have X, so if you're familiar and comfortable with that, you can definitely stick with that. But I would then add Facebook and LinkedIn to that, not necessarily Instagram. But if you can have all of them, why not? Then LinkedIn, I would 100% say must have. It's very interesting, especially like business owners and house owners, homeowners, how active people have become on LinkedIn. Just as when you as a person wants to apply for a new job, LinkedIn serves your CV, it's the same for companies. You must make sure that everything, it's almost like a mini website. So LinkedIn is a great way to communicate with your customers. Then YouTube, if you make like, it can be this.
Yeah,
Sure, go for it.
I find LinkedIn is more like maybe networking with other companies, and because like I find that the norm, like if you're not in like corporate or things like that, you hardly find people on LinkedIn rather than, yeah. But anyway, that's just what I've noticed. But I agree for networking, LinkedIn's really good.
I'm gonna finish this slide and then I am going to move. I'm gonna finish the presentation and then we'll go into each, then I'll show you something on LinkedIn, which will actually, I think, now that you're asking the question, I'm thinking I'm also going to cover that. I'll show you something now, which I think you would actually find quite beneficial regarding LinkedIn. Okay, YouTube is nice for posting like unboxing, like if you receive a product, make a video, do a time lapse while you do installation that shows how the installation is being done. Any type of that type of videos or then information videos, anything like that, put it on YouTube, share it then on Instagram and Facebook, and you can also share it on LinkedIn. Another great tool, do you use WhatsApp to communicate with your customers?
Yes.
So I'm very curious to see what do you use WhatsApp or WhatsApp Business?
WhatsApp Business.
I say. Then there's that nice catalog option. So basically everything you have on your home page, on your website, I feel like you should also have on your WhatsApp page, your business profile page there. Not necessarily the installations, which is amazing, but like the brands you use, and then also you also have a customer review. Yeah, I like it. I love it. Your website is really great. But yeah, so yeah, you have your save on load shedding deals from First Shot, like a special. You can also put that in there in your one business profile. But you must make that also like a mini website, your WhatsApp business profile. Okay, then I'm just gonna, sorry, you have a question?
No, I just said, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to
Um,
look at how to do that.
yeah, no, for sure. And then do your other employees also use WhatsApp Business then to communicate with customers?
You see, with WhatsApp Business, I think that portion you need to purchase additional. You can't, unless I don't know how do I link other numbers? Because at the moment
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
no,
using
no.
the one number.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, do they have WhatsApp Business that they also use to communicate to customers with? Their own
No,
WhatsApp Business?
no, no.
Okay. So it's only you basically that communicate with customers via WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay, no, then it's fine. No, because with us, I'm not sure if you're gonna see, but everyone have the same profile picture if they have a work phone, with the logo and then the same backing so that if someone immediately when someone new WhatsApps them from the company, they can see, okay, it's IBC. So we
Yeah,
did a bit
but
of
I
a
think you
photo.
need to pay for that functionality. It's
No,
not,
I don't pay for WhatsApp at all.
no,
Um,
I remember when I looked at it, you needed, there's a, like you can't have more than one number linked to your WhatsApp business line unless you buy some package or something.
yeah.
So maybe
No,
IBC has that. Or,
no, that's not what I meant for your this page. I don't think you can link other numbers to yours. I agree with you there. I mean, each of them will have to set up their own
oh, I
profiles
see.
if they
Okay.
actually do decide to use it.
Yeah. So
Yes,
each one needs to set up their own profile. Okay, that's
yes. But it's important then as you are now the marketing person, now need to make sure that they're all consistent and the golden thread
yes,
goes through all of your pages. Okay,
yes,
I'm going to quickly go through the last ones. So digital advertising, SEO, make sure that on your website you're using the correct wording. By the way, do you use ChatGPT or any AI
yes,
platforms?
yes.
Okay. So literally go on ChatGPT, tell them, they said, what keywords do I have to have on my website so that people would search for if I'm an installer of solar systems in South Africa. Then you go and you make sure that all of those words are used on your website. So
Okay.
that the moment someone searches those keywords, that your website would pop up without paying for anything, would pop up on at least first two pages of Google. If your page are not on the first two pages, then you really need to make work of that. Because people are not going to go further than the third page, I would say, if they even go further than the first page. Then pay-per-click is where you actually can pay for Google Ads. You basically then every time someone clicks on the ad, you pay for it. So you only pay for the results you're getting. I'm not going to go too much detail there. Then email marketing, so newsletter, provides updates, promotions, and educational resources. Um, then content marketing, blog posts, articles, videos, infographics. Nowadays, it's so easy. You can I ask AI to assist you in writing a blog post and then just edit it and put your personal touch on it. Very nice to share on LinkedIn as well. Maybe start a section like literally give it a heading, what solar brands should I choose? Or what size system do I need for my home? You know what I mean? Like easy, simple topics, keep it like 2 paragraphs, quick and easy. Doesn't have to be a long situation. But that ties into educating your customer, and it will also draw attention. Because if they search in Google what size system I need for my home, then your article will probably pop up. Then lastly is events and sponsorship. So expos, trade fairs, networking, training, make sure to attend all of that. Where are you based?
In Johannesburg, Randburg.
Okay. So yeah, make sure to attend as many events as you possibly can. Talk to people. It doesn't only have to be solo events, it can be um like home expos is the perfect place for you to go walk around and hand out business cards or have a QR code with you that people can scan. You know what I mean? Go
Yes.
around, partner up with other companies that like do interior design or do this and say, listen, if you're a customer also interested in solar, contact me. You know what I mean? So networking is key. So make sure you are there. Then just another tool. Word of mouth is the big one. Happy customers tell other customers. So make sure it's not something you have complete control of, but make sure that every interaction with your customers is a good one in order for them to go then tell their friends. Then also testimonials, tie is also sort of word of mouth. Get those videos of your customers. Have them tell on a video, listen, we have this system, we're very happy with our system, write those testimonials that you have also have one on your website, and so forth. It is, word of mouth is it's free and it works. It's the most effective type of marketing in my opinion. Then to make it easier on you, if you now have, so now we have our vision and mission, what do we want to achieve? We have who we are, what do we look like? We have our logo, our complete branding. We have our target market, who are we contacting? Based on our target market, we have the messages we want to send out. Then we also already created our template for designs. Now we do our planning. So literally sit, you can do it weekly, you can do it monthly, go sit and decide, okay, listen, like the red on this calendar year, all the red, do something else. All the bold italics is like, oh, it's stupid days. It's like World Beer Day, World Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, or French fried chips day, or whatever. So you put it in, and then you also put all the public holidays. So for instance, for last week was now Women's Day. So for that week, I already knew on Friday there's a Women's Day post going out. And the Friday before, Friday on first. No, it was on Friday. And the Friday before that was World Beer Day. So then I told my team, listen, we're all going to drink beer on Friday. I mean, we're a German company, so we anyway have beer in the fridge. So we're going to drink beer. We're going to take a photo of us cheersing, and then I'm going to post a post and say, listen, happy World Beer Day from the IBC Solar team. On the French Friday, French Fried Chips Day. What is that? Anyway.
Slap chips.
Slap chips, man, slap chips. Everyone bring their favorite chips. If it's now McDonald's or KFC or making their own, everyone go out there in lunchtime. Everyone go buy some sort of slap chips, bring it to the office, and we do a slap chip check tasting at the office. And that way, people. It sounds stupid, but people get to know your team as well. It's not. They get to know the people behind the service. Like, oh, you were that silly guy who drank down the beer in the video, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, best example, but, or you chocolate chip cookie day, like, who can eat the most chocolate chip cookies in like 2 seconds or 3 seconds or whatever. And then you post the video and then you put the person's name and you're like, oh, cool, this guy's going to do my installation. Like, it's just, it makes people familiar with the team. So it sounds redundant, but do it. Post a happy Monday from the team post, or it's a cold morning, let's enjoy a cup of coffee, or but basically you use it as fillers. So like you can maybe decide on, say, every Wednesday or every second Wednesday, depending on how many installations you do, you post the installation post. You post photos of the installation. It can even be, say, for next week you don't have a new installation, then you do a throwback. So you say hashtag TB for throwback, hashtag throwback Wednesday, or throwback Thursdays. Taking a look at this installation we did for a happy customer in 20 whatever. You know what I mean? So you can always go back, just make sure you don't post it so that when people scroll, it's the same installation all the time. but space it out a bit. And then you, so maybe say every Wednesday you post the installation, every Friday you post something about a product. So you do a product post. So this week, say for instance, you highlight Victron and you do a, have you heard of Victron? This is the products, this is why they stand out. You're educating your customers. So every Friday you highlight a different product. And then so then at least they immediately you have 2 posts a week. You have an installation post and you have a product post. Then you come in with your team. So then you also place in your calendar all the public holidays. So you know, okay, next week, Friday, I need to post this because it's this public holiday. And then you start filling it in with all these fun, not as serious posts, just to keep that engagement up. Now and then you run an article. Important. I know not everyone always has the time, but scroll, take like 20 minutes a day, scroll through LinkedIn and start just reposting other people's posts, or Facebook, or just go repost, go share other people's posts. You don't have to do all the work yourself. Just keep that engagement up. Then I did show you a bit about Canva earlier. So Canva is an amazing tool. I do have the paid version, but the unpaid version is just as amazing. The biggest difference is with the paid version, on the left you can see you can create like your whole brand. So then you don't have to put in your colors the whole time. But I mean, you also do that like once or twice in the beginning, and then you just edit the same design. So not always have to do that. But so if you want to pay for it, that's the good function. And then also you get a lot of free images and stuff that you can use in your designs, but which are not always free at the moment. But yeah, so Canva, amazing tool for creating graphics. And then if you need to create videos, InShot is great. It's also a free tool. You just have to watch an ad to remove the watermark. Please do remove the watermark that says InShot at the bottom. Watch that ad. It's worth it. Nobody wants to see what you used to make the video. So those are my, between Canva and InShot, and then using a calendar, it's my favorite tools to then use. Okay, so let me get into some quick other tips for you. So let's start. Okay, so let me just finish up with Canva. So basically, if you go onto Canva, let me show you what it is. So branding, you can create a template, you can add all your logos you use, you can add your colors, your fonts, you can upload your own font if Canva does not have that font, and you can upload your icon. So this is my favorite part of the paid version. Then also say, for instance, element you want to add a sun to your design, and you say it should be a graphic, then you will see some of them have this little crown. So you need to pay for those. If you have the paid version of you guys. If you have the paid version of Canva, then you basically get all of those for free. So that's another benefit there. But what's nice about Canva, let's go to the home page. There are so many templates and designs you can use. So say, for instance, you want to design, even want to create a standard presentation layout for your company. Like here, so for instance, this one, if you click on it, you'll see, and then it after different slides you can use as well. Okay, so that's super easy to use. So if you have to make it quick, you need to go present or you want to do something. And then another nice thing is you choose all the slides you would like to use. I wonder if you can actually, yeah, you can actually shuffle the colors, which is quite cool. But then what is nice, if you then go, so let's go to so this is the heading slide. if you use a template, but now you're like, Zane, you just taught me I'm only allowed to use my brand colors. Now you're telling me to use a template that's all blue. No, 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 no. This is how easy it is. Let me just quickly get your logo in here. So it's as quick as, so you click now on the blue. Now you want to change that blue to our green. You choose that. But even here, if you have your logo in there, now you see here at the bottom, change all. So now it's going to change all that blue. You see there's your green. Quick, 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 quick. And now you go to the next slide. You see here's another blue. So let's say we're going to change that one to the red. We change all. Oh yeah, you see the heading has changed here. So let's also change that one. So let's say you want to change that one to red and change all of them. There you see there's your red. So you just have to do it once and then it duplicates to all the other slides. So Canva is super, and everything I'm showing you now is for free. And then you just put in your logo, and you can put in your logo on the slide, and then already we can say here, now you say you want to edit the image, but leaves have nothing to do with solar. So we literally go to elements, we search solar energy. Now you see there's amazing photos you can use here. Again, they are not all, you can actually go, if you click on the filter, if you don't want to make yourself excited and see pretty pictures you can't use, then you click on free, then it only shows you all the free images. And now there's super cool images. And see now I click on it and then I drag and I literally replace that photo. And there we have a bit more solar oriented presentation. So it's super, super easy to use. And then even if you now have your templates, say for instance, I want to create a design, let's say Instagram post, where you can search here, you can say X post. I think it will still come up. Twitter, maybe. But you can see TikTok video, Instagram post, you can say Facebook event cover will come to all the Facebook event cover templates coming up there. Or you can say, listen, I need to create a design that is custom and it needs to be 20 centimeters by 50, oh no, I did it, pixels. Anyway, I will tell you the minimum there. So let's make it centimeters, 20 centimeters by 50 centimeters, create new design. Now you're like, okay, so immediately it gives you templates here. So now they're assuming this is for a CV or for this type of document, but you don't want a CV, you actually want to make a how-to guide for solar. Now, there's so many templates that pop up here. So basically you can use that, and it adapts to your size, and you just edit that. And again, you change the colors so that it changes to your red. And there you have the design. Just try and choose templates that's similar to, just try and establish your style. So if you use circles, so I navigate to the circles because we use circles in our brand, then you use that. You can use those types of blocks there, or you can use lines. Just first figure out what is your style. Like this one uses blocks instead of the circles. So decide what is your style for your brand, and then you move from there. Then it will also be easy to choose templates that works for you. Okay, then let me quickly get into the different social media. The amazing thing is if you have your calendar on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on Instagram, you can actually schedule posts. So say, for instance, you are, it's a public holiday. Nobody wants to sit now quickly do a post on public holiday. Maybe you are single, Signal. Oh my gosh, I was out of Signal this weekend. I was in Appington, and now my English is very Afrikaans because I spent all the time with my family last week. So my colleague literally told me that your English is very Afrikaans this week. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to try and practice and get the English up to speed again for today. But I sort of maybe still needed a few more days. But anyway, so you can't post today. So what do? You literally go and you go and schedule on your social media. Natasha, I see you are reacting, so you are back. Welcome back. So let's quickly take a look at Meta Business Suite. Okay, so when you do have Facebook and Instagram, this is very nice to use. You create a post, and this post will then immediately you can choose you want to post it only on Facebook or only on Instagram or on both. And then here you can see, you can select all the groups you immediately want. Okay, maybe just 3. Okay, up to 3. Sorry, I've never chosen more groups, but you can identify the 3 top groups or target market. And then every time you just choose Facebook, Instagram, and those 3 groups, and it immediately posts there. So it makes it so easy for you. Then you upload your assets. Upload your design that you did in Canva, or the images of your installation, or the video. You write your post here. So make sure and this you can also ask AI, say propose some hashtags that I need to include to create, like draw people, to make sure the post is shown to more people. And then also tag, especially when you post the installation, tag all the brands you used in that installation, because then their followers will also see it. So then you write something short and sweet there. Then you can even add a collaborator here, because then this will show on, say for instance, you want this to show on your personal page as well. Maybe on Facebook, you're only starting out now, but you have a few Facebook friends on your personal page. Then you make yourself a collaborator, and this will immediately post on your page as well, if that's something you want to do. And then here's the golden button, set date and time. There you can now you can even post Facebook and in Instagram on different times. But here you can say, okay, listen, I want to schedule a post for Women's Day, so let's schedule it for this date at that time. And then also what's very nice, it won't necessarily work in the beginning if it's new pages, but eventually, give it a month or 2, then based on the people following your page, it will show the most active times of your followers. So when are they actually on the apps? And then you want to obviously post during those times. So then you select one. Then you can play around with that and select the. It's because I think we're already at that time, so it must be 20 minutes from currently to schedule. But yeah, so that's quite nice. You can make posts restricted, but I can't see why in marketing you want to make it restricted. But that is an option. Then you can choose who is, well, for Soda, that's not going to count. You're not going to have an age restriction on your pages. Luckily, I haven't used the brand, worked for a brand yet, and I needed the age restriction. I haven't actually used that button yet. But yeah, so this is great. And then if you can either press post or schedule, and then immediately it's on your pages. And then you just need to monitor it. And then you can also, in this Meta Business, go to Insights. So here you will then see your activity, so how many posts you did, how many stories you did, and then your results. So how many people have you reached in the last week, and so on. But here you can go into much more detail. You can look at your audience. You can go see, okay, the active times. You can see the demographics. Where are they based? Their age and gender, the amount of followers you have. Yeah, so it's endless the amount of stats you can get from this. And this you're then also going to use to plan a bit your marketing strategies. Okay, then let's quickly go. I think I can't remember. I think I scheduled this for an hour and a half, but let's go into LinkedIn. I'm just going to cover Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for now. Then we can always, you're welcome to email me if you have any other topics you want me to go into more detail with. Then either we'll invite a guest speaker or we'll do it myself, and then we can schedule another webinar and invite more people to that. So LinkedIn, what's nice is for you to work with the end customers. Like you said earlier, in your opinion, it's a bit more for networking and a bit more corporate. But if you, this is not paid version, but it's not that much. I think it's about up to about 300 rand a month. But maybe you can, and you can cancel it any time. I think I still have one subscription. So you can say, listen, I'm going to have it for a month. Go try the free trial, make as much use of it as possible in that free trial. But this is great for lead generation. So basically what you do is we can search now, yeah. We can say for instance, you want to run a special on, it's not a good example. Can we filter via gender here while we're now on the Women's Day topic? Let's see. I don't think so. But yeah, so you can literally go here and say, okay, I want, so for me, I search solar installers. So you can search according to geography. You can add like the job title. So you can make it very specific. So you can say company type maybe. So you maybe want to run a special and have a message regarding people that are self-employed and working from home. Like, are you working from home and struggling because of load shedding? Then you're going to target these people. This is all about your target market. Then job title. You can now think of maybe types of job titles your past customers have had. Then also you can make it specific to, say, Johannesburg. So yeah, so basically it's going to pop up a lot of end customers that you can contact. You can say, listen, you don't necessarily want to contact the owner of a company or whatever, or you want to contact all the owners of the company because you want the people with the money in this for this specific target market. Remember, you can have multiple target markets, but you can go define this and then immediately, yeah. So this is going to be a bit more direct messaging. Immediately, you can message this customer and send them a personalized message and say, listen, are you interested in solar for your home? You know what I mean? But I do agree with you, for companies like us working with installers, so it's B2B and it's for the corporate, it is much more efficient than with the end customer. But the end customers, remember, the end customers also probably work for a company or have their own companies. So they are going to be on there, and they're not necessarily going to look for solar, but solar is probably going to come to them. Then via LinkedIn, it's going to be in their feed. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm not necessarily looking for on LinkedIn that I see when I'm browsing. So it's great for networking, and you're probably also it shouldn't be your main platform. That's what I'm saying. Is there anything else specific you want me to show you? Yeah.
No, thank you.
Okay. Natasha, do you have any questions throughout?
I don't have any questions. I just, however, wanted to say what a beautiful presentation. A lot of takeaways, key takeaways rather for myself, as a marketer as well. And I noticed that a lot of your branding guidelines are quite similar to ours. So that was very nice to see as well. So very helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time. And yeah, well, I look forward to listening to the recording again. I hope you'll be able to share with us the recording as well and the PowerPoint slide if you may.
Of course, PowerPoint doesn't have really much information on it. It's only keywords. So I can share it with you, but there's literally only keywords on there. But where I am going to share it and where I want you guys to go snoop around a bit is our new webinars training website. So in the next hour or two, this recording will be, if you click on recordings, all of our webinar recordings are, so mostly technical. So this is the first not technical webinars we are doing. So we're testing it out. But you can definitely find a recording here. I'll add the presentation as well. But like I said, there's not much info on the slides. But you're welcome to find it there. So just give me a bit of time to upload to YouTube, and then I'll link it for you guys there.
Yes, sure.
Cool.
Certainly. Cool.
And thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. Especially from a fellow marketer.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to contact you again after this. Are you? I haven't searched. Are you signed up with us as a customer?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. I was thinking it should be a yes. Okay. I'm going to contact you. There's also still that lucky draw, which I'm going to do today somehow, and then sometime. And then maybe you guys win something. There is 2 marketing packages up for grabs for up to 20,000 Rand, and then also a Victron product. So take a look at your email address, your inboxes, and I will send you an email if you're one of the lucky winners. But for you, I will definitely talk to you. Maybe I can guide you and help you a bit more with the branding, and I also send you that design I did in Canva for you to
Thank you very much. That will help us quite a bit.
No, of course. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your time and for joining us. And then, if you have any more topics you want us to cover or want me to cover, just send me a message and I'll get on to that. I think, there's a lot of more topics we can dive into and maybe do a deeper dive.
Yes.
Yes.
One that just popped in my head when you said
sure.
IBC. I think they had a leads section on their website as well, but we didn't receive anything from that. So I don't know how that works, or if you know, like, I think that's also one of the good things. Like, a lot of the suppliers have leads sections, but they seem to always just give it to the big boys.
I am actually in charge of that process as well in the company, so I'll just add you to my list.
Okay, thank you.
I'll tell Kananelu, our technical engineer, so he normally looks at the technical part of the lead, and then I oversee it. So I'll tell him to now and then also refer. You should take a look at your website and then also see when there's a customer relevant to you. We can definitely refer them to you. So I'll talk to him now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Perfect. No, of course. Okay, thank you so much. And I think that's in the end. Then I look forward to speaking both of you in the future again. And then, until we speak again.
Thanks, Sane. Sane, do you mind just dropping your email address for me here on chat?
Sure, of course.
And your mobile number if you can. I think your email address should suffice, actually.
I can share both, then you guys are welcome to WhatsApp me as well.
Okay.
I'll send it now.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.